I'm taking off from the backyard of my home in Florida. I just noticed I have a bird house, a martin house right next to where I took off, and the martins don't seem to like it. I think they're going to be going after this because they're looking at it as something attacking them. There goes one. Yeah, he's there's going to be a few of them. They're circling it right now, and I'm just afraid that they're going to try to attack it. But anyhow, now you can't see it, but the neighbors are starting to come over. They're astonished. I don't have sound on it, so you won't be able to hear what they're saying. But if you see this thing stop and hesitate, that means I have to answer what questions they're asking. So there's those bird. Oh, that bird almost got this one. But anyhow, this is from the backyard. This is a lake. I'm on the lake, and uh, I'm giving you an idea what it looks like. Uh, it's a fairly nice lake. The fish in there, some of them are big. The trouble is when you cast out, the turtles get to the bait before the fish do. But once in a while you get a decent sized bass, which I throw back all the time, as we don't eat them. Yeah, now the neighbor's asking me a question now. That's why it's at a standstill. Let's see what the rest of this lake looks like. Now I'm down pretty low, and actually I'm below the tree line, so I don't want to leave the lake at this altitude. So we're going to take it up a little bit, and also to give you an idea what this place looks like. There's about 1,000 homes in here, and I did switch uh, camera adjustments on it. This is photographed in 1080. I'm capable of photographing 4K, but for some reason or other, a lot of the media like Facebook and YouTube won't accept it because the file is so large. So I switched down to 1080 at 30 frames per second, and it seems to be doing okay. So we just might leave it like that. But anyhow, this is up about, I think it's like 150 foot, somewhere around there. And I think we're going to stay at this altitude because it sort of gives you a broader idea of what's going on here. So let's just take a ride and see what this place looks like. The neighbors are asking me all kinds of questions, and I'm answering them the best I can. There's one guy here. He operated in a tower, an airport tower. So he's asking me all these technical questions, which I have no idea what he's talking about. But I'm just shaking my head yes and whatever. There's 13 lakes. I think I mentioned that before. There's 13, 11 or 13 lakes out here. One time I go out, I count 11. Another time I go out, I count 13. I might be counting the same ones twice. I don't know. This is crazy out here. But this area, this group of homes here, is more or less right out in the wilderness. Now, if you think there's not wilderness in Florida, you're completely wrong. There's tons of shopping and everything, but there's also tons of swampy areas and stuff like that. Over in the horizon there, you can't see it from here, but there's a an ocean. It's called the Atlantic Ocean, and that's where we go sometimes. In fact, the next film I make, it's probably going to be along the beach. As soon as I get Sue to go out there, she's watching a soap opera right now, and you don't want to bother her when she's watching it. In fact, she's got 2 days to catch up because she was detained because of St. Patty's Day. So we had to go to a St. Patty's Day party yesterday, and then today we went to a restaurant and had corned beef and cabbage, and we're seeing the rest of this area now. There's the golf course right down below us there, and I can get to the golf course by boat, by the way, if I wanted to use my golf clubs, which I haven't used since I've been down here, but it's only 3 years, so I'll get around to it as soon as I get a couple round to it. I got a bunch of square to it, but as soon as I get around to it, I will start my golfing. It's funny, you can see the people down there, but they can't see you. This is the world's biggest tripod. It's amazing. I can see exactly what's going on with the iPad. Okay, now I pushed a button to return to home. Now I set the remote down. I'm not controlling anything. I pushed the remote down. Now it's automatically going up to, I forget what I have it set for. Maybe a couple 100 feet or something like that. And it's coming home automatically at that altitude, just so it doesn't hit any buildings, tall buildings or towers. And I'm continuing to talk to the neighbors, not looking up, and they're asking me, what's it doing? I said, it's coming home. Well, don't you have to control it? I'm saying, no, it knows when to come home. It comes home when it gets hungry. It needs more battery life. Of course, I still have, my God, there's still about 60% on here. It's only been gone for a little over 9 minutes. Okay, now I'm directly over my home, and it's going to hover there for a minute or a couple seconds, and then it's going to start going down, and it's going to come down directly over me, which the remote is underneath the carport, and I'm talking to the neighbors, and they have no idea what's going on. I guess I'm going to start pointing up and say, oh, here it comes, and they're going to be astonished. I know that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch it before it hits the ground, because the last time I did it, it hit the grass, and with the lens, I'm afraid it might scratch the lens, even though there is a lens cover on it. But I'm just going to catch it this time. I'll put it in hover as soon as it gets to so many feet. Okay, I got it in hover now, and I'll just grab it, and that'll be the end of the film. And I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I know that.